welcome to another video, the Get Productive Challenge. This is your host, Jonathan, simplelifehabits.com. Today I'm going to show you how 5 minutes in the morning can help you be productive all day. This has really helped me because in the past I have started in my email, kind of seen, okay, what new stuff has been thrown in there, what things have been thrown at me, and then just kind of let my day be dictated for me. But if you've taken the steps in this challenge, then you remember a powerful concept presented in the 18 Minutes book about deciding your areas of focus. It's the same thing that Stephen Covey talks about in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. But the idea is to look at your day in light of the most important areas of focus in your life. And as you probably know, I love WorkFlowy, and so I'm going to show you what I do in the morning before I get started, before I really jump into my email and kind of see what's going on. I want to dictate exactly what I want to get done today. And I'm going to do that in less than 5 minutes. Now, it may take me a little bit longer to explain. This video may be longer than 5 minutes because I'm trying to show you step by step. But this is a sample one, WorkFlowy session that I've already just kind of signed in here and put a few items. This isn't the one I actually work from. But this is pretty much the exact same template. Now, what you may not realize is that this logo up here, WorkFlow, you can click on that and maximize and minimize any of these areas. So if I double click, it maximizes all of them. And if I just click, it goes right back to minimizing them. And like I mentioned before, I love WorkFlow because of its simplicity. So here I have my areas of focus, which you could also call the to-do list. And you can see it's got this gray circle around it because there are items underneath that. So what I could do is I can actually click on that and it's just going to show me those areas of focus. So if you've been following along in the series, you know these are my 5 areas. Sharpen the saw, which largely that's going to be anything that has to do with physical, mental, just keeping myself sharp so that I stay productive. So maybe that's read a book or jog for 30 minutes. Family is also important to me, so maybe I want to start planning for a spring break trip. Creating content, as you know, most of you that may follow me, I've got many blogs and different areas of passion that I have. So I can always throw in content there. Managing blogs is another one. Let me back up a second so you can see that. So that would be anything that would be like upgrading your theme, anything like that. Church work, I'm involved in my church and love to be involved there. And then the other 5% is just other things that get thrown at you throughout the day. So as you can see, I've got this in here, and this isn't just the items I want to get done today. This is just anything that comes to mind. So if you're going throughout your day and something gets thrown at you, an email or a voicemail or something that you need to do or something that you remember that you need to do, now I want to encourage you to come back here and just throw it underneath that area. Now if you're super busy, you can create an inbox like this and just throw it in there for the time being. So I could call Fred back. So then later when I have a little bit of time, I can say, okay, he actually is somebody that is a part of managing my blog, so I'm just going to throw that underneath that area. So you can always come back and do that later. But when we're inside this area of focus, what I like to do first thing in the morning is go through there and quickly identify exactly what I want to get done today. And you can do that real easily inside of WorkFlowy. You can use any tag you want, but I just use the today one. So I say, okay, I want to jog today. I want to read the next chapter in my book today. You see the tags start showing up. Definitely want to do this today, and I want to call Fred back. And sometime today I'm going to call and set an appointment with the doctor. Okay, so now what can happen after a little while is your list becomes longer and longer. And there's two solutions to this problem. The first one is if you want to focus in on maybe the next hour building a focus session. I like to work in 90 minutes. But let's say I just want to focus in on creating content. Then one option is you just come right here, click on the bullet item, and what's cool about WorkFlowy is you can drill down. Now I'm just looking at any of the items that I have in here. Now I can just start with the one that has labeled today, and if I get done and I still have some time, then I'll just go on to the next one, and I can just focus in on one area of focus, which is really cool. So that's one way that you can attack that. The other way, which is real helpful, and it's the first thing I do in the morning, is I come in here, I tag the things that I want to have as today, and then by clicking on this, it will filter everything out except for the items that are tagged today. So as you can see, it's up here in the search box, which you can search for anything. Now, here's my focus today. And these are in particular, these are in my areas that I want to make sure that I get it done. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention is, you remember we talked about setting 90-day goals in each of these important areas that we have? Then what I would encourage you to do is just look at your 90-day goal list. I have it on a whiteboard, and I'm in the middle of one of my 90-day goal stretches right now and beginning to cross things off the list. I still have a few more things that I need to get done before my 90 days are up. But if there's something on there that I want to add, it's a great place to go to say, okay, instead of just working by crisis, and that's where a lot of us tend to work, you can actually look and see, okay, what will propel me forward that I don't have to get done today, but I think this would be a step in helping me push forward toward my goals. For example, I want to create an email autoresponder series for my career coaching blog. So now there's other things that I could put in there that maybe I don't want to get done today, but I can just add it in there. All right, that's just something off the top of my head. So as you can see, and by the way, since I didn't tag this today, I could actually come back here and click on today once again, and it'll filter the list and show me exactly what I want. And what it'll do is it'll actually, anything that you add while you're underneath today, it'll actually go ahead and tag that today. So that's a pretty cool way that you can add stuff that you want to get done today. Now, if I don't want to get this done today, I can just remove this altogether. So hopefully you have gotten a picture and the power of this. I don't know any other system that allows you to view this in such a way that it's simple and easy. Other systems that want you to create contexts or areas of focus or manage different roles, there's like a bunch of extra clicks and you have to assign them, and it just becomes where it becomes tedious. You're actually spending too much of your day setting up the system instead of working the system. And so this helps me to do it quickly and easily, and I can drill into any area that I want. and work and get stuff done. And this is my to-do list for today. So hopefully you see the power in that. And if you're following along, I'd encourage you to go do that right now. If you're watching this in the morning, go ahead and set up your agenda for today. And then even if it's the middle of the day, go ahead and say, okay, realistically, I've got a few more hours today. What is it I want to get done?